Hello, everybody, and welcome. Let's have a moment together. Just a breath to connect us to each other and to this space. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. My name is Zen Jen, and I am honored to be here with each one of you. Thank you for stopping by today. We are here in this community every single day having these conversations. We are in our 6th year, so thank you for supporting. Thank you so much to the supporters. We are here because of you. Your support keeps this stuff going. This year, we're taking a look at the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. New York Times best-selling book, described as having the life you want by being present to the life we have. So we're talking about being present for our own lives. Remarkable conversation. Definitely, for me, that's one of the reasons we're using the music this year, is to help release some of this major stimulation that's going on. Most of it, or a good portion of it, high energy. So an opportunity to let some of this subside and come in. So this message this year is very meditative. And I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And the message we are offered today, this day number 1992, is titled The Moon and the Dewdrop. The Moon and the Dewdrop. And there's a quote here offered to us by Dojin that says, Enlightenment is like the moon reflected in a dewdrop on a blade of grass. The moon does not get wet, nor is the drop of water broken. And the whole moon and entire sky are reflected in even one drop of water. Think about that. The mystery in love, in work, in any moment of oneness, the mystery. I really want to hear this message this year, so forgive me if I repeat. The mystery in love, in work, in any moment of oneness is that, like the dewdrop and the moon, we are briefly ourselves and everything at once. Our essential nature is not changed, only enhanced. Only enhanced. The lovers and the friends that have helped me stay alive and be more fully alive have come into my life like Dojin's moon. All of their love as big as the sky, fills my heart, and yet I do not become them, but only more myself. Anything or anyone that asks you to be other than yourself is not holy, but is only trying to fill its own need. Let's hear that again. Wow. Anything or anyone that asks you to be other than yourself is not holy, but is trying only to fill its own need. They might not even know sometimes. In truth, the smallest stem of a damaged heart, like a single blade of grass, holds the essence of everything alive. Enlightenment is the kiss of anything. Moon, storm, or kindness that opens us to that essence. So let's hear it again. In truth, the smallest stem of a damaged heart, the smallest stem of a damaged heart, like a single blade of grass, holds the essence of everything alive. And enlightenment is the kiss of anything that opens us to that essence. Let's take a breath with that. Let it come in and let it be. I want to feel it. Let us feel it. The meditative exercise that we are offered today says to center yourself. So let's center ourselves. Come back in, release any tightness that might have accumulated from that message, right? It has us thinking of a bunch of stuff, these messages. And subtly, there's a lot of subtle sensations. So sometimes there's tightness here, or, there's a lot going on, but it's on a subtle level. So it's cool that we're able to tune into that this year. Slow it down and come on in. Center yourselves. Center yourself. And bring to mind one moment. Bring to mind one moment in which you felt touched by life other than your own. So let's hear that again. Bring to mind one moment that you felt touched by life other than your own. It might have been when you're in nature or in the arms of a loved one, but bringing to mind one moment when you felt touched by life other than your own. Let's do that now. Bring to mind when we were touched by life other than my own. And then breathe deeply and consider how that touch has affected you. So breathing with that moment in your heart. And considering how that touch affected me. How has that affected me? Let the mind wander. And after a time of this consideration and thinking with, after a time, ask yourself, where do you keep that touch of life? Where do you keep that touch of life? That's a full question. Where do you keep that touch of life? And when do you need it most? Wow. Seriously, where do you keep that? Where do you keep that? I'm wondering why I don't bring it more present and prevalent in my life. When do you need it most? And where? Wow. Wow. The whole sky and the moon. Reflected in a little dewdrop. Our essential nature is not changed, only enhanced. Anything or anyone that asks you to be other than yourself is not holy, but is trying only to fill its own need. Thanks so much for being here. And gratitude to each one of you. Please visit zenfulconversations.com. I'm going to be working on updating everything, so maybe make it a little bit easier to understand what's available. Thank you so much for your continued support and for being here and sharing your loving energy around the world. In gratitude, we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.